HonestlyTooPetty here, and for today's video I am doing a more detailed version on how to make traits. I'm just going to explain to you basically things I didn't explain in my other two videos. Everything I know, I'm just going to explain now. So first, basically I'll do it while showing you guys a new trait, I guess. I'm just going to make I'll just make an active trait. I know this is already one, but I'm just making an example. Create element, trait, name it, active trait. Again, I know this is already a trait, I think it'll help me explain it a lot easier. Create element. Now availability, this is where you choose which age. So right here it says it's available for 5 ages in general. I want it to be available for 3. Then I go to availability, I choose, which 3. Right now this is going to be stuck like this. We can't change it. It's not updated yet, so that's all we can do. Only the human species. We're going to name it active trait. Description, this sim is active, that's all you really need to know. Icon, I don't mind whichever icon, you will choose yours. We're going to put it in a hobby, under hobby category. We're going to add a buff. We're going to click build tree and then click on buff. Right now we're going to leave this alone because if you decide to change this right now, this is what the sim will be default. So as soon as you start the game, if you have it as energized, your sim will always be energized. But you do have to have an emotional weight in order for it to work. If you have it at 0, then it won't work. Your sim will not be energized, your sim will be fine or whatever your sim's feeling. But if you give it an emotional weight, then when I start the game, my sim will be energized because it's the active trait. I guess I'll just leave it. But this can be really annoying because this is basically going to be its default moodlet. Its default mood, basically. So when it's not feeling anything else, it'll always feel energized instead of fine or what it's supposed to feel. Okay, next we're going to go to features. Continuous loops. This is how you have the game. I'll basically read it. Continuous loops are actions that run every 10 seconds when a set of test conditions are met. Meaning, say, since my sim is active, let me show you. I add a continuous loop, type. Okay, so since, ironically, this has nothing to do with my trait. Well, you get what I'm saying. But an active buff means the buff will appear when the sim starts meeting the test conditions and disappear when the sims no longer meet them. Meaning, it's going to be pretty different from time buff, meaning, say, your sim's exercising. And that will be what mine will be because mine is an active trait. So my sim is exercising and I want to have my sim rewarded for 4 hours. I would want it to be a time buff. Or I have it be an active buff and while my sim is working, they'll be rewarded. But once they stop working, there will no longer be a buff. They will no longer feel anything. It'll go back to normal. But for this one, I think I prefer timed buff. We're going to go ahead and go down. Test condition type. Oh, I love this. Okay. So you can do either based off the sim's info. So what type of species. Like I said before, it's only going to be human available. So sim info will be basically, since we can only choose humans right now, we can only choose human. That's it. There's no other option. We would leave it human. Ages, we choose the ages. That means so if they're human, they're in the right age range and they have this trait, this buff will apply to them. So, and you can do it for specific genders if you want to, like, oh, active trait for male, I want it to be feeling buff, or active trait for female, I want her to be feeling buff. Can she age up? You could choose whatever. So if she can't age up, then the buff will be applied. Most of the times you want to do doesn't matter is an NPC. So that means this buff will only appear if the sim is an NPC. Has been played. I think the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Subject. This is something that I don't really work with. I kind of just leave it alone. But you can kind of read them and just pretty much understand what they're talking about for some of them. Like, let me see. Significant other or lot owners. So, they're lot owners. This will apply to lot owners who are female, human, and that's it, basically. This buff will go to those who are lot owners, female and human, only to them, which is not what I want. So I'll do any, and how do I do none? I don't want to do reset, none. Require all participants. Yeah. So if you uncheck this, it can require some, like is an active sim. You'll say yes or you'll say no for has been played. So it'll do it if they're an active sim and they have been played, or just, you know what I'm saying. It'll do it for, it doesn't require all of them to be yes or no. So the buff reason from being active, buff name, work out champion, I don't know. Okay, but let's actually go back to the top and let's change it. So instead of it test condition type being sim info, we can do running interactions is when, so if my sim's working out, they'll get the buff workout champion. We can do it from trait. If they have the active trait, they'll get the workout champion buff. If they location, okay, this is really good one. Require specific venue type. You want to click yes on this. So the location, input instance key of a recess from the game. Bruh. Select game resource, venues, and since my sim is active, I want it to be a gym. Oh my gosh, a gym. Select preset. So this means based off the location of where my sim is. So if my sim goes to a gym, they will now get the workout champion trait. I don't like this though. Feeling active. Buff description. Your sim is on a gym lot and feel like working out. And feels like working out. This one, I think this one's really cool because it literally goes based off location. That's how I was able to make my alcoholic trait and my well, I have a new one coming out, hoarder trait. That one will be out soon. But that's how I was able to make those. Your sim is on a gym lot and feels like working out. I feel like that doesn't sound right. You choose the icon, the buff emotion. I'm gonna say energize, and you have to make sure it has a way, otherwise it won't work. Maybe 2, because your sim's active, they really want to work out. And since it's a timed buff, no, okay. This one, I'm going to change it to active buff because I want it to be the entire time they're on this location. The entire time they're on the gym lot, they're going to want to work. The entire time they're on the gym lot, they're going to want to work out instead of just for 4 hours while being there. I want it to be the entire time you're there, you feel like working out. All this doesn't matter. Let me explain the rest. I'm sorry, this one's like really my favorite, but let me explain the rest of them. Is lot owner, emotion, careers. You can do it based off of the skill and use, skills, statistic, money. This one also went towards my hoarder trait because for my hoarder trait, I did it where I don't want to click it because I already set up this active trait. So I don't want to click it. Okay, I'm going to build a tree and then I'm going to make another buff so I can show you the money thing. Element tree. Add one. I want this one. Okay, so this one's also going to be active buff, test conditions, add a test condition, add a test condition. And this one's going to go based off of money. So net worth, no. I want to do it off of the cash they have in hand. So if my sim has more than 4,000 in their hands, comparison greater or equal, either equal to 4,000 or more than 4,000 in their hand, and they must be on the home lot, I'm going to give them the buff name. Feeling, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Basically, the description is your sim wants to buy some new workout equipment. Now, do be warned that your sim, whenever they have greater to or equal to this, will always get this buff. So I don't really think this would be a smart idea, because no matter what, if you have over $4,000, even if you buy workout equipment, even if you continuously buy workout equipment, if you have more than 4,000 bucks, your sim will still have the buff of wanting to buy more workout equipment. So you kind of have to consider that when trying to use this one, because it's kind of annoying to have a buff that's continuously there. Like, oh, you want me to buy workout equipment? Say I have $9,000 and I buy a treadmill for $5,000. Okay, I bought some workout equipment, but no, the buff is still going to be there because I still have $4,000. So it's still going to be like, oh, we'll buy some more. And it's just like, it's a pain in the butt when you basically have, once you have this amount of money, it's not really something cute to have there. Kind of gets annoying. But I don't know. That's really up to you and how you feel about it. If you want that buff to constantly be there and just, if it doesn't annoy you, basically. Being active. This is not really going to be a trait in my game, so I'm not like freshening it up, like making it the best it can be. Feeling, what is it called? Like you want to buy something, so you're feeling spendy. I keep mentioning my hoarder trait, but like that trait's going to be a really good one. It's coming out soon. We're going to add another one so I can explain the rest of them. Add a test condition. Add another one. And then, so I already did money, relationship, situation, time. So based on the time, you can be like, oh, every day at 9 o'clock, my sim feels antsy because nighttime's, oh, she's scared of the dark. There you go. She's scared of the dark. So time. You can restrict days of the week. So except restrict by time of day, start hour not from 9 duration sim hours. Basically, you can control that. You can do it based off their outfit. So whatever outfit they're wearing, like, oh, they're feeling their party outfit, they feel like partying. I don't know. Club gathering. So now that they're in a club, now that they are in a club gathering, you can do buffs off of that. Oh, we're in a club gathering, so I feel like doing this. Bills. I actually haven't used this one. Oh, so you can do it like, oh, my sim owes money right now. Let's see, let's add this one. Power. Power, yeah, the power bill, sure. So since your sim owes money, they'll get the buff. Your sim owes money. Oh no, payment due. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah, your payment's due. It's the power bill that's due. The buff name is gonna be not enough. I don't know, because how do you feel when you haven't paid a bill? Feeling antsy? Feeling antsy? This has nothing to do with the active trait, by the way. This is why it's not going to be in my game. It's such a mess. But since you're not paying your power bill, you feel antsy, buff reason from not paying the bill. And this will stay until you no longer have a payment due. Until your power bills are no longer due. So I feel like this is really good. Your buff emotion definitely shouldn't be happy. Buff emotion, wait, don't forget that. 1. Okay. So basically, I think I've explained all of these pretty well. Did I skip any? Let's see. I lost it. Oh my gosh. Okay, builds, venue availability. So basically, you can make buffs based off of all these. What are these? All these test condition types. So career. Okay, you're level 9. What is it? Level 9 firefighter. I'm sorry. I don't do jobs in Sims. I do not work. I work from home. My Sims never have jobs. So, career. Say I decide to do business career? The business career. And I'm level 10. I'll have a buff for being level 10 business career. But once I move on, I believe it will leave. Like minimum career level. So basically that's how all that works. This is just a mess. I kind of hate this a lot. Are these too good? From being active, feeling spendy. From being active, feeling active because they're on a lot trait. And this one gives them, make sure they have emotional weight. Emotional way. Okay. Occasional events. Okay, so occasional events, I'll read it. Occasional events are interactions that Sims will perform at random intervals. So basically, like when you're not controlling your Sim for a second, so they pull out their phone and just start going on it. That's basically what this is. So say you're not working with your active Sim. I keep saying active because that's what my trait is. I'm sorry. So say your Sim is basically the example they gave you here. Say your Sim is gloomy and you're not doing anything, they'll just start feeling sad. So since my Sim is active, let's add one. Since my Sim is active, I'm going to select something that, like, when I'm not moving my Sim or interacting with my Sim, this is something they'll do on their own. So they like to work out. I can't see. You can just make it a little bigger. When I'm not working with them, they'll just dance. No, that's weird. Go to sleep. If I'm not working with you, then go ahead and just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Let's see. Sleep. Yeah. Broadcasters allow a Sim to broadcast a buff or loot onto another Sim. For example, a scary Sim can make others around them tense. I think that pretty much explains it all here. I think that pretty much explains it very well, actually. Allows a Sim to broadcast a buff or loot onto another Sim. So a scary Sim will make others tense. What else? What else type of things? Like just how like evil Sims make good Sims feel. I don't know what makes them feel. I know they feel something, but I just don't remember what it is. But it basically it makes other people feel some type of way about you. If you want to add some of these, it will make other Sims feel a type of way about you. So I'll make it an active buff, because making it a time buff, or you could, because it'd be like, oh, I was just recently near an evil Sim, I feel blah 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 for 4 hours. You can do something like that. Or you can have an active buff, like, okay, I'm right by this evil Sim, so I'm going to feel it right now. But the second I walk away, I'm over it, I'm done, I'm on to the next thing. So buff reason, active buff reason, from being near muscle head. Oh yeah, this is right. Uncomfortable. They'll feel uncomfortable. I shouldn't put, oh well, they will. They'll feel uncomfortable. Buff description, blah 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 blah. Buff emotion, tense. Buff emotion way, just one. Test conditions, add. Test conditions, add. Test condition type. Trait. Required traits. All traits. And then you pick the trait that will make them feel like that. So say I made a Sim who was shy, and what is it? Is there a trait like outgoing in this? Okay, say I made a say this whole trait I was making was shy. I would pick, I literally don't know. I don't even know. Whatever one means outgoing. Whatever trait means outgoing. That's sad. I haven't played Sims in a while, so I really don't know anymore. I just don't. Okay, say I'm a meat eater. And when I'm around a vegetarian, I feel tense because vegetarians make me uncomfortable. I actually am a vegetarian in real life, going on 3 years now, so it's just funny to me. Like, so a meat eater, whenever they get around a vegetarian, if my whole trait I was making was meat eater, and now whenever my meat eater Sim goes around a vegetarian, they will feel tense because they're by a vegetarian. Even though this says from being near musclehead, from being near vegetarian, blah blah blah, however you spell it. So that's basically what I'm trying to explain to you. That's all I'm trying to explain to you. So far I've explained pretty much everything I know, being basically general. The features. I did not explain loots. I don't use loots. I don't understand these yet. Okay, so far I've explained everything I know in general, everything I know in features. Let's go ahead and move on to general modifiers. Okay, so now we're on need decay multipliers. By adding need decay multipliers, you can have needs decay at a faster or slower rate than normal. So basically, say I have a chatty Sim. Say I do have a chatty trait. Say in my chatty trait, I decided to make it my chatty trait. Say I decided to make it harder for chatty Sims. What is it? Let's import what need. Since they're chatty, they're social need decays faster because because they need to chat more. You make it higher for it to decay faster, lower for it to decay slower. And since they're chatty, we're gonna make it decay faster. Not that much faster. But basically that's what that does. So since my sim is a chatty sim, they need to socialize with decay faster because they need to chat more often. For relationship change multipliers, basically, since I don't know, my chatty sim is the best example for this. Since my sim is a chatty friend, we could have a chatty sim, we could have her make friends more faster than normal sims. This is driving me crazy. I cannot speak. So she will, her relationship, her friendships will increase faster. Actually, they won't because I left it on 1. If you move it up, her relationships will increase faster, but she will need to talk more. Dang, that's gonna make her have friends very quick because she needs to talk more. And then when she does talk, she gains relationship faster. If I was making a chatty trait, that's how that would go. I think some of these are explained very well, so I think that's gonna be, let's see, commodities. This is kind of like basically the broadcaster thing where sims will do things on their own when you're not using them. So basically, also like the whole phone thing where if you're not using a sim, they'll just pull out their phone, go on video games, or pull out their phone and browse the web. It's basically the same thing. But since my sim is active, when I'm not using them, I would like for them to, oh, let me remove that. Set presets, we're gonna set presets. I would like for you to bowl, yeah, my active sim. No, I hate that so much. But it's easier swan here. So basically when I'm not doing something with my sim, just go ahead and bowl. Oh my gosh, no. That's wrong. That's the wrong type of bowl. When I'm not using my sim, you can choose any of these you want your sim to do when you're not using them. I'm not really interested in this part. I really don't want to do anything with this. I don't want my sim to do anything. Maybe gain a skill in video gaming. Maybe. But yeah, no, we're just gonna leave this alone. That's gonna be the end of this episode here. I hope I helped you guys at least a little bit. I explained everything I could, everything I understood myself. A lot of it I really still don't like. A lot of it under here, there's a lot of these that I just really still don't understand myself, so I can't really help you understand them when I don't understand them. But everything I do understand, I did my best to explain. I hope it really helps. See you guys next time. Bye.